My name's Ben Banks. I'm on the family place here at Springleigh, which is about 90k west of Blackall, and we run predominantly sheep and a few cattle when the season permits. So we're putting up a fence with the grand plan to go around the whole property. We've done our western boundary so far, which is about 20 kilometres.
In the last 5 years, the dogs have moved into this country and they're giving our sheep operation, making it very hard to keep our sheep operation going.
It was a matter of necessity for us. We're passionate sheep and merino sheep breeders. We didn't want to get out of that. We believe they're a lot more profitable in this country. I don't believe that it's sole cattle country, and especially in tough seasons like we're having now. We had to do something, and we believe this is the only way we can stay in sheep and run them profitably and humanely. If you're only just getting the problem now, if you're only just getting the odd dog, do something now. We talked about it for years and probably left our run 2 years too late. We should have done something a couple of years ago when we just started to see the odd dog or have the odd bitten sheep. And we talked like a lot of graziers do and never did anything about it. As far as something structural, we've got to the point now we're not getting any lambs hardly. I'd be putting something up while you're still marking 80, 90, 100% of lambs instead of marking 10 or 20% because it's a lot easier to justify.
Yeah, we've put it off for as long as possible, mainly because of the cost of putting a feral fence in. We've been putting it off for as long as we possibly could, thinking there'd be some other better way of eradicating dogs. We got to the point that the dogs were winning the battle. They were winning the battle hands down, so we thought, well, we've got to undertake this. What's a huge project. We've got to get started on it, and the sooner we start, the sooner we get a result, and the sooner we'll benefit from it.
We can measure our growing sheep losses, and they'll come in for a short period of time and then head off for a little while, but while they're here, the devastation's terrible. It's certainly not good.
Yeah, I think any dog problem that you think you've got, you probably need to multiply by about 10 times to really understand how much damage they are doing in your operation.
We couldn't find anything better. We've trapped and shot and had professional trappers in, and we just can't stem the flow. This paddock we're standing in now is a fairly large paddock. It's about 15,000 acres, so there's quite often a lot of sheep in here. For the last 2 to 3 years, I've seen them in the southeast corner when we're mustering out here. We've never seen them on this western side at all. For the last couple of years, I've been putting it down to prevailing winds holding them down there, which sheep do, and probably turning a blind eye to what's really happening out on this western side. Within a week of having the fence basically completed, we had sheep spread right up this western fence. It's because of the dogs, and I'm quite sure we've blocked a few up that were giving us a bit of trouble.
Ran our figures past our accountant, and Mark said straight away, well, you're crazy not to. If you can get a 10% increase in your productivity, which will come mainly through the improved lambing, you can justify doing it.